Welcome to the WBC arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. There's only one, Ricky Hatton. He weighed in right at 145 pounds. He stands 5 foot 6 inches tall and has a reach of 165 centimeters. And he'll be going up against Sugar Ray Leonard. Always fit and trim, 145 pounds, 5 foot 9 inches tall with a reach of 70.5.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
The Hitman, Ricky Hatton. This all-time great welterweight, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, here is Ricky Hitman Hatton. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Leonard.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And we're off and running between these 2 really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He just misses with that big right hand. Through the hook, didn't land. Nice exchange here from both men. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he fails to score with that left hook.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that hook misses. He just misses with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ricky Hatton. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And a counter left. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to swarm around your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when they come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive abilities.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. They score again with the left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ricky Hatton. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fight is all about distance for this. Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. Jab just got blocked. And he just missed with that left jab. And missed with that jab. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Good counter-punching from both these fighters. He misses with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ricky Hatton. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Insane action! Good one. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Counter punching. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
And these shots, even if they land, this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ricky Hatton. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the 5th we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He misses with that jab. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Right punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ricky Hatton. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They both want the knockout. Both men step back for just a moment. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good left hand.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Nice punch. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Ricky Hatton. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go, it's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab.
Perfectly matched skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ricky Hatton. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, look at nothing. Look at it now.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Missed him with that uppercut. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left hook missed.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice shot with the left. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Left punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ricky Hatton. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out.
And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round, trying to answer back. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. This round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ricky Hatton. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
And here comes the 10th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good punch. Nothing but air on that hook. Do you believe this? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum. Another scoring shot there. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That hook was off target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch.
Sometimes stop.
Let's talk about Ricky Hatton. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And you can see he does not like being grabbed onto. That punch scores. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. The right hook just missed. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter left hand there. Let's talk about Ricky Hatton. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good counter punch. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Solid punch.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. The jab misses. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.